Hey friends and family, it's Garden Tour Saturday. Garden Tour Saturday is a collaboration that I am part of, created by Grandma Sandy, hosted by Pat from Pat's Garden Life, and myself, and Lisa from Growing on Vancouver Island, and also Sherry from Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. This area is where I grow most of things that we really use and preserve. So it's tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, garlic, onions, cabbage, and kale. In the backyard is the in-ground garden, and this year it has a lot of onions, potatoes, and a little corn patch, and we'll show you that in a little bit. Starting over here. There's one thing I keep forgetting to keep into consideration is put the taller things in the back and the smaller things in the front. So here I have my kale. It's doing beautifully. I've harvested from that a couple of times. This is the tall Lucinata kale. This should be in the front, this in the middle, and then these beautiful cabbages in the front. But if they were in the front, I wonder if they would look so good. I have onions in between, but I also have my salvia coming up in this pot, and I forgot to water it, so the flowers are a little bit droopy. And everything I think is planted in here until I have to harvest things out. Like the rutabaga is finally starting to come up. I have tomatoes on my black cherry tomato plant. And cucumbers are doing good. I have to tie them up. Brussels sprouts are doing good. That looks a little funky there. I think the caging. Check that out. It's free the leaves. See, and there's damage there, but I've been plucking the little green worms off them. And here I have a sun sugar tomato plant. Some blooms on there with Swiss chard in this bed and kohlrabi coming up. And I have some herbs along the side here. And there's a sunflower here. I think I'm gonna leave it. It's volunteer. But there's beautiful, beautiful sage and beautiful thyme. I can harvest some of that. Help the marigolds spread. Okay, I harvested the spinach that was here. I have this last bit of spinach I'm gonna harvest, and then I can plant something else here. I think I'm gonna put in actually maybe some melons. Cucumbers here that are flowering, and I do have to tie this up. This is another Brussels sprout. And onions and leeks, I forget which is which. Now this bed is the bed where it wasn't recommended to plant tomatoes with certain plants, so this is not companion planting in here. It's the opposite, because I have kale, which has been delicious, and a beautiful cabbage head here. Almost ready. I think it could be ready. Cucumbers, garlic, peppers, and eggplants. I have 3 of them around here. But also, no longer making a home under the cabbage leaves are bunnies. I'll show you some clips from that. Some Romas here doing good. See, I have some tomatoes on this one. Thought I saw another one. Oh yes, there it is. And on the other side, celery doing great, tomatoes doing great, and the basil, I just harvested some of that this morning. Planted the rest of my peppers here. They're getting greener, which is good. They were pretty yellow. And then tomato plants, where you see all these cages. Those are the bread and salt tomatoes. And I plugged in some zucchinis here. As soon as I get some, I might, depends on how wild or big that gets, I might pull it up after I get a zucchini or two. And for multi-purpose, I'm gonna have some bush beans here. It's gonna serve as a ground cover, something to put nitrogen in the soil for the tomatoes, and I get to harvest beans. This is a chamomile getting ready to bloom. Another sunflower, some more basil, another zucchini, different kinds, pepper plant, and a pepper plant in the middle here too. Carrots along the edge, and garlic back here. Garlic, I already pulled the scapes. So the scapes are up, and these are early. I normally harvest them the 4th of July, but I don't know if this is dying off because of the heat waves we've been having, or if it's saying it's ready. But when the first 3 leaves are brown, it's ready to harvest. Like this one here is giving that signal, but I just pulled the scapes, so I don't know. The in-ground garden, the onions are doing beautifully. The first half are the red onions, and the second half is the Spanish yellow onions. And once in a while I come in and just loosen up the soil around the little bulb so it can turn into a big bulb. And then all this green you see here are zinnia plants. Okay, and on the left side, I have like 40 different types of fencing. The rabbit pressure this year has been totally off the charts. Anyway, I got all peppers in here, different kinds, spicy and sweet. Some perennial garlic. And I don't know if you can see this bird netting I have over the corn now. I'm just setting this up, but I popped in some more corn seeds here. What you see here is crabgrass, so I have got to harvest that. Weed this area a little bit. So the corn is a grass, and when it's growing, when it first germinates, it looks like crabgrass. So I don't know if I have crabgrass here or if it's corn. I just pulled up a bunch of crabgrass that I believe is crabgrass, but I may have pulled up some corn, though I don't think it has germinated yet. It's from when I reseeded. It's a work in progress. And this row of bushiness, this is all potatoes, and it's about 4 or 5 different varieties. I didn't label them because I was in a mad rush to get them in, but some of them down here are blooming already. Look at those beautiful blooms. But I'll be harvesting potatoes in no time, so this is going to be summer potato salad. All right, let's go take a look at these 2 green stalks up here. This one is the salad bar, all different kinds of lettuce and herbs. This is cilantro that went to seed. Like, I do have some beans in here, and chamomile. Beautiful thyme. But just waiting for this lettuce to get a little bit bigger, and we'll start harvesting that. And this is the beanstalk. Bush beans, except for the bottom row. The bottom row are peppers. Okay, and you see I have some blooms on the peppers. But I plugged in some more lima beans since they weren't growing on the third row. So we got 2 coming up there. So hopefully I get a decent handful or 2 of the lima beans. No blooms on the beans yet.